78-inch reach.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Alexander Usyk, the former...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Punch, counter punch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. Counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't...
We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Counter shot lands. These two were made for each other. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on the...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Good counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fight has a real good flow to it. Punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That one lands. That jab won't score. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. Missing with the left hook. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Time for the fifth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots...
And down goes Alexander Usyk. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five. See you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. The jab misses. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Be smart when you go out. Just take the round off.
Here we go in the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Fantastic punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe what we are seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Come on. Let him get back into this.
Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Solid punch. They exchange punches. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy. They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he at?
Calm yourself down.
There's the bell to start round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab misses. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods. Took an... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.